Hi and welcome to a purple update. This is going to be not necessarily, actually, it's going to be a very common thing once I start making my game. Because most of my videos are going to be an update on what I'm doing in my game, but this first one is going to be an update on me. I pulled an all-nighter. So this video is going to be very short. I'm going to do something very simple and show off my favorite build on Destiny that I've ever made and ever played because it's just fun. And I will point this out here before I even do a gameplay that I have not played Destiny in like a week. Like I have not played this build specifically in a week, and this is very specific skill set for this build. And not a lot of builds have that, which is pretty fun. Um, First, I pulled an all-nighter last night. Pulled an all-nighter last night, or yeah, last night, because I needed to get my clothing cleaned. Uh, yeah, don't need to go into more detail. Just yeah, saying that sounds bad. I have had Athlete's Foot for a good bit. I have not been able to get it cleaned. I just now getting the treatment going, so I am trying my best to keep my feet as clean and as good as possible. And part of it is have socks on. I ran out of socks, and I even need to sleep with them on, so I had to wash my clothing at night when I realized, oh fuck, I don't have socks to do the entire treatment again. It was a big oh fuck. um, so like I said, this video is going to be very short, relatively speaking. This is my build. This is my main build, and it's even called main in my entire naming convention. Um, this build is based around the amount of ability regen you can get for grapples. And melee is helpful, like this does have decent accuracy because of the melee, but it's primarily on the grenade. So you can actually fly around, do a good bit of accuracy because the melee does unravel, so you can do that accuracy while doing that, just constantly flying around, while having that as a good bonus damage and also a good way to get your abilities up fast. Because every little thing can be in it. Like this build, okay, there's a little bit of a tangent. The class abilities, I love it how the Arc Titan and Hunter class, or specific Arc Titan and Hunter class abilities work. They are a activation with an animation moving you, keeping you still in the fight to an extent. Sure, you can't shoot and stuff like that, but pros and cons. I would love one of those for every single subclass because, it could be something like, for an example, Solar Titan, instantly casting a solar spot, a sunspot. That might not be good for balance, but easy things like that could happen. Don't suggest it because Destiny is not good on easy, but something like that for this build because this is not for the barricade. I can keep myself up in low end content. This is specifically a low. Technically, I can run decent difficulty, not high in. I'm just gonna go to the terminology. I'm on the game. Nightfall. I feel comfortable legend or lower with this build. If things are stacked in the favor, if not, I don't suggest it because it's a very unpractical but practical build. Um, your goal with the build is to have constant orb generation, to constantly have Woven Mail. Because Woven Mail plus this. First, if you did not know, the Into the Fray gives you a burst of healing every boom. It doesn't just apply Woven Mail. That boom, 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 if you use that as a get into the shit, keep that healing and pay attention on that, you can use that as a timer of get the fuck gone, get another orb, get the fuck in there, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. Just constant movement into the battlefield and out of the battlefield. That's what I love about this build specifically. I used to main Arc Titan. Arc Titan was my shit until this shit came along because I grapple is just fucking beautiful. um Now I need to quickly think of a good place to show off the build. I could actually show this off in Gambit. I'm not actually going to do that. I'm just going to launch a private match because I'm wanting to show it off and let you, the viewer, use it in higher and stuff if you want to. I like that one. If you haven't noticed by my nameplate being, or title being Dredgen, I actually really love Gambit. Like, I actually really do. Gambit is a very fun mixture of PvE and PvP. That combination could be very beautiful. It is very beautiful in my opinion, but you really need a highly stacked team because people are going to be doing some shenanigans and some bullshit. If you're playing, like if you got a couple wins under you, you're going to get into some bullshit. And the amount of constant one-shots in Gambit is kind of annoying. But an easy constant one-shots. Because if you're the invader, you have a fuck ton of heavy ammo to just splurge on the enemy team. Just everything out. That is the first word that came to my mind. I am sorry for saying that word. That was not a good word to say. I typically don't even say that, and that did not even feel comfortable saying.
Had a fallen dreg on my crew once. I tried to kill him. Now watch my back. Transmat primed. Get ready for a firefight, brother, and drop those motes in the bank.
That was a grapple slingshot. I didn't keep the momentum as far as I could, but different things like that gives you more momentum, and I am fucking loving that I'm in the groove instantly, just about. Oh. That little bump of healing with Woven Mail can really keep you in the shit. To an extent. You are going to want to get orbs. You're going to want to see if you can get a teammate with any sort of healing, because any little touch of healing, plus your own, oh my god, you're unstoppable. And keep in mind, my stats for any one of the builds I ever will show off, unless I do have a fully functional, like I am going to have this team, no matter what, to grind shit. Because I do not want to grind this game alone. I don't want to grind any game alone. It's kind of boring. But once I do, I'll actually have good stats. I just work with what I got. And this is the kind of basic of the build. Something very handy to know, if I remember correctly. The one usage of, you know what, I can just get it to go. Also, Ariana, if you can get the grapple swap dink, oh my god, that feeling is unparalleled in this game. Because Ariana's actually has the stats of a hand cannon. So you could actually hit headshots in the air and shit like that. You can do some crazy shit with it. Especially in PvE. If I remember correctly, I should able, if things work out, things didn't, in one activation of that alternate yeet for your melee, should, in theory, and little things like this is what I like showing off in my games. I think that showed up on the screen for a second of ×2 of the exotic trait. Little things like that makes this game so beautiful, and games in general, because you can do little tricks. The tricks makes the games fun. Or the in-game, or how to put this, the tricks that aren't outright exploits. Things like that, where, yes, it is proccing it multiple times because it's on hit, so hitting multiple enemies with one melee ability will proc it. I was talking, you bitch. Yeet, motherfucker. Ha! Not that shit! I tried to go for a finisher. Where did my melees go? The back half of those and the first couple just did not actually hit. Well, shit. I'm not gonna say the excuse if I'm tired, because I'm really not. I'm just... guess the word's tired, because not typical tired. I'm just not gonna die.
High value targets running. Get him.
Okay. That's a better emote. Okay.
High value
First,
targets gone.
I actually like this song. If you ever see me do this emote, it is not for the Rickroll, it is for the song itself, because I actually really enjoy the song, and that's actually how I dance IRL. A little bit more leg work, but I'm a big white guy. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoy the video, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.